Yo, shalom, my people. It's a man squad, man. Hope not to bore y'all too much, man. I ain't got my man so far here with me, or Eliyahu, none of them to read for me tonight, you know what I mean? That's why I quit doing videos by myself, man, because, I really want to bore y'all with my voice or whatnot, but, I want to drop something about that shooting, man. It's been bothering me, seen all these cats, Israelites making these posts and, speaking real foul. Like, they was happy that them children was murdered, man. You know what I mean? That's bananas, man. And then we always got these other cats always talking about the two-thirds, and the two-thirds gotta go, and the two-thirds gotta go. Well, these cats cannot obviously really study the scriptures thoroughly, you know what I mean, to be able to see. Because if they did, they'd know. They shouldn't be rejoicing about this. You know what I mean? The scriptures directly tell us not to do that. So, again, the cats are always talking about the two-thirds gotta go, the two-thirds gotta go, when you don't know whether or not you were part of it. So, we're going to go to this right here, man. Again, we're going to get back to the Connecticut shooting. We're going to get back to that in a minute. But right here, we're going to show you, like I said, these cats, we always talking about the two-thirds got to go, and it's madness, man. This is right here when David had Uriah murdered, so the murder was on him, when he slept with his wife. You know what I mean? He really broke 3 commandments all in one. And when the Most High sent Nathan to him. Now, David don't even realize that he's talking about him. So we're going to go to 2 Samuel 12. It says, and Yahweh sent Nathan unto David, and he came unto him and said unto him, there were 2 men in one city, the one rich and the other poor. The rich man had exceeding many flocks and herds, but the poor man had nothing save one little ewe lamb, which he had bought and nourished up, and it grew up together with him and with his children, and it did eat of his own meat, and drank of his own cup, and lay in his bosom, and was unto him as a daughter. And there came a traveler unto the rich man, and he spared to take of his own flock, and of his own herds, to dress for the wayfaring man that was come unto him, but took the poor man's lamb, and dressed it for the man that was come to him. Now this is the Most High basically dropping a parable on David, about David, but he don't know it at the minute. This is about the wickedness that David had did in the prior chapter. And David's anger was greatly kindled against the man. And he said to Nathan, as Yahweh liveth, the man that hath done this thing shall surely die. So if it's up to David right here, guess what? Death. If it's up to David right here, it is death. But he don't know this is speaking of him. And David's anger was kindled against the man. And he said to Nathan, as Yahweh liveth, the man that hath done these things shall surely die. And he shall restore the lamb fourfold, because he did this thing, and because he had no pity. So, these cats is always talking about the two-thirds. You don't know if you will be a part of it. And Nathan said to David, thou art the man. You are the man that I'm talking about in this right here. The Most High told me to tell you this, and I'm talking about you. And Nathan said to David, thou art the man, you are the man. Thus saith Yahweh, power of Israel, I anointed thee king over Israel, and I delivered thee out of the hands of Saul. I gave thee thy master's house and thy master's wives into thy bosom. I gave thee the house of Israel and of Judah. And if that had been too little, I would moreover have given unto thee such and such things. I would have gave you whatever you asked for. I would have gave it to you. You was my anointed. Wherefore hast thou despised the commandments of Yahweh, to do evil in his sight? Thou hast killed Uriah the Hittite with the sword, and hast taken his wife to be thy wife, and hast slain him with the sword of the children of Ammon. Now therefore the sword shall never depart from thine house, because thou hast despised me, and hast taken the wife of Uriah the Hittite to be thy wife. Thus saith Yahweh, behold, I will raise up evil against thee out of thine own house, and I will take thy wives before thine eyes, and give them unto thy neighbor, and he shall lie with thy wives in the sight of this sun. So again, David has done evil. He's saying that I'll kill this. Whoever did this deserves death. The Most High didn't kill him, because David repented of this stuff if you keep reading. But again, David had no idea that that stuff that he was speaking was against himself. The Most High actually had the right to get rid of him. So these cats is always, again, talking about the 2/3. They gotta go. They gotta go. These wicked Israelites, they got to go. Again, you don't know whether or not you actually a part of it. Again, we had cats out here talking about F them kids, them crackers. Get rid of them. Get rid of them. We know they got, these other nations got it coming. It's no question about that. We all know that. They says in the dash the babies against the rocks. Yes, we know that, but the Most High told you, vengeance is mine. He didn't say it's yours. He said vengeance is mine, not yours. So you shouldn't be doing this. Y'all shouldn't be grandstanding. You shouldn't be grandstanding, man. So we're going to go to a couple more scripts, man, to show y'all. Let's go to Proverbs 24:7. Proverbs 24:17, rather. Proverbs 24:17. It says, rejoice not when thine enemy falleth. You hear that? You dudes just grandstanding at a tragedy. Rejoice not when thine enemy falleth, and let not thine heart be glad when he stumbleth. I'm going to read it again. Rejoice not when thine enemy falleth, and let not thine heart be glad when he stumbleth, lest Yahweh see it, and is displeased with him, and he turneth away his wrath from him. Oh, if you turn his wrath away from him, he might turn it on you. But again, you cats must ain't read this. You cats couldn't have read this. But he let us know not to do this, and not to grandstand and be happy when our enemies fall. Let's see about him though. Let's go to Ezekiel 18. Ezekiel 18. Ezekiel 18:23. No, it's the Most High speaking. It says, have I any pleasure at all that the wicked should die? He asking a question. Have I any pleasure at all that the wicked should die, saith Yahweh power, and not that he should return from his ways and live? This is what we should actually be hoping, that these other nations of people repent of the wickedness that they have done. We know they got a judgment coming on them, but again, the Most High says, vengeance is mine. So again, have I any pleasure at all that the wicked should die, saith Yahweh power, and not that he should return from his wicked ways and live? But let's jump to verse 32. For I have no pleasure in the death of him that dieth, saith Yahweh power. Wherefore, turn yourselves and live. Right there. Turn yourselves and live. So the Most High say himself, I don't have no pleasure in the wicked dying. I would rather they turn from their wicked ways and get it right. The Most High's own words. Turn from your wicked ways. That's what he would actually rather you do than to be acting like these people are acting. But let's go further. Let's go directly to Hamashiach's words. Let's go to Matthew 5:43. Matthew 5:43. Matthew 5:43. Ye have heard that it hath been said, thou shalt love thy neighbor and hate thine enemy. This is back to Deuteronomy, the 23rd chapter. But I say unto you, love your enemies and bless them that curse you. Do good to them that hate you, and pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute you. See that? I'm going to read it again. But I say unto you, love your enemies, bless them that curse you, do good to them that hate you, and pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute you. Direct opposite of what you cats was doing. Now, some of you cats don't believe in the Mashiach, so I know I don't believe in that. Okay, well, we just read them other joints from the Old Covenant. So, if you don't want to get down with this, then the Old Covenant still tells you not to do this, not to grandstand or high side on that. It's still telling you that. But if you say, that's crazy, the enemy put that in there. Go back to Genesis and see exactly what Joseph did when his brother sold him into slavery, got rid of him. He turned around and showed them exactly this right here. Treated them with kindness, blessed them, and they cursed him. Put him into slavery, sold him away from his family. Gave their father a basic almost heart attack because he thought his son was dead. But he says, what y'all meant for evil, the Most High meant for good. So this is like him telling you to do exactly what Joseph did. That's exactly what he's telling you right there. He's telling you to basically do like Joseph did. So instead of high-siding and grandstanding, when you see this happening to these people, remember, the same thing that'll make you laugh is the same thing that'll make you cry. Same thing that'll make you laugh is the exact thing that will make you cry. So you guys should think about that.